Welcome back. Oh boy, welcome back. Jesus. Finally. Welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at concert etiquette and the little things that really do get on a lot of people's nerves at any kind of concert you go to. But I'm going to be using most of my examples with a typical classical concert. Oh boy, I'm just so not ready for this right now. Clapping. What is the sus behind clapping? Which is the correct way? We have three separate categories for clappers. We have the people who are so enthusiastic and they just love the concert so much that they have to clap in between every movement. And that is absolutely fine. I have no issue. I've clapped in between movements before. But I would actually fall into the second school of thought, which would be to clap only at the end of the entirety of the work. So not in between movements of a symphony or a concerto, and just at the end. I mean, I might go wild once in a while and do a standing ovation if it is a moving thing as well. But a lot of people don't like to do that. They almost go for the little side clap, which, I mean, great. Then we have the final school of thought, which is clap like a madman and clap like your life depends on it. So this includes clapping in the middle of a bar, at a quaver rest, and just about anywhere in a piece of music.
This is a quick PSA to remind you that if you are thinking of clapping during a bar or even at the end of a phrase, just don't.
And if you do, well, you're going to wish you hadn't. Because the ushers are going to come over and slap you up. The people around you are not going to appreciate it. You're going to get a few dirty looks. Probably not the best thing to do for the musicians, especially if there's a soloist out there. Having a bombardment of clapping in between movements can really just set everything off. If you're looking at the jazz scene, the normal thing to do with a big band would be to clap after a set or after a big piece. When it's more free jazz and there's a lot of improvisation floating around, whenever a soloist has just finished, they would normally give them a round of applause.
Honestly, if you clap again, the ushers will take you away and they will shine the flashlight at you.
If you cough again, Now we move on to my all-time favorite, and this is the cough. If any of you have a morsel of an idea how or why the necessity to cough is so strong at any silence during a performance, please just drop that in the comments because I would really like to know the answer. I'm actually making a generalization here because for the most part, the entirety of the audience is extremely quiet and very well behaved during a concert. Because I'm not actually just outing people who cough. Everyone coughs, it's just the time in which they do it. For the most part, people don't actually make that much noise during a performance. But there always seems to be a tsunami of sound at any break. You hear the sound and it's like boom! It just goes and you just hear all these coughs and sneezes and all at once. And you're thinking, do all these people like have flus or something? But they don't. It just has to happen. It's almost like musician plays note and then audience must bring something back and they decide to cough. It's like this ping pong thing that it just... Oh wow. Well, your night is ruined. You've entered your favorite concert hall or music venue. You're with your friends, you send in your tickets, you get to your seat, it's all comfortable, you've loads of space, and it's just... it couldn't be better. But just as the orchestra is about to warm up, you hear this sound. You look around, but you don't notice anything. And you forget about it. The conductor comes on stage and you hear the sound again. You look around even more, but there's nothing around. The first note of Bruch's Violin Concerto No. 1 in G minor begins. You look to your right, and there's a man opening a bag of Star Mix. Opening by the tiniest amount. Over 2 movements, he's eaten a love heart, 3 eggs, 4 gummy bears, and a ring. Yes, that's right, my friends. You are focusing on the amount of sweets and gelatin that this man is eating, rather than being able to focus on the music itself. Ooh. 95% of people who decide to eat at a concert are fully aware of it, and they subconsciously try and be more quiet, which ends up making them even louder because they try and open it really slowly and it just does nothing. These are by far the most annoying in my opinion. Just open the bag, just get it over with, and then we can all enjoy it. But no. They decide to open it super slow and you miss the first half of an entire movement. Bruh. I don't actually know the name that you would give to, say, the people working at a concert hall. Maybe an usher would be a word for this. But my word that I like to use is the keepers. And at first you're going to be like, Matthew, why would you use that word? It's so weird. Anywho, I like to call them the keepers because they're the ones with the absolute power. You might think it's the musicians or the head of the concert hall or the venue owner or whatever. No, it is the keepers. They are the ones who basically get to run the show. The ushers are honestly my favorite part of a concert, other than the music and the musicians themselves. Now, I have the top respect for them because they get the coolest job. They choose when you can leave or come back from a toilet break if you needed to pop out during a concert. They're the ones who get to shine lights in your face when you start talking or start videoing. FBI, open up! And they either wind up and they're amazing. I just, it's the best thing you could possibly do. They get their own cool little chairs by the side of the doors so they can pull down and just sit on those. If they had a taser, like right there beside their flashlight, honestly, they're unstoppable. Obviously, the ushers can't prevent everything from happening. I've only hit a few of these mortal sins. So here are some more honorable mentions.
Hello?
Thanks so much for watching. Any more suggestions for videos? Throw them down in the comments as well. While you're there, you might as well hit that subscribe button. Until next time.